Welcome back. I am working on card number 3 for the Pretty Party Kit, which is one of our new kits that just launched at the beginning of May. This is a really fun kit, I have to say, especially now that I'm on card number 3. I'm really enjoying making these, and I can't wait to go back later and make the rest of them. So let me just get started by pulling in the instructions. And our instructions here are going to ask us to take the word congratulations, and we're going to use our Cajun Craze ink, and we're going to stamp it on the little white banner die cut piece that's part of the kit. So we're going to do that first, and with your kit you get the little small ink spot. I'm using the full-size ink pad for the stamping just because I don't want to open the small one, because I can use that for other kits that I make, or if I travel. Like they're fun and easy to take if you travel. So we're going to start by getting the word congratulations, putting it on our block. And we're going to get our banner, and you want to make sure it shows you which way the banner should be facing, and it shows you exactly where you should be stamping the words. So we're going to ink that up. Add our stamp, hold it for a couple seconds. There we go. I'll set that aside. And then the next thing it tells us is that it wants us to take that piece that we just stamped, and it wants us to flip it over. And then it wants us to take this banner piece here and flip it over. And so you can see that I'm flipping it over so that they are the same as the picture. And we are going to add dimensionals. These are hexagon shapes, so they are dimensionals. It's the same with all of our kits. If it's a hexagon shape, it's a dimensional. If it's a round solid circle, it's a mini glue dot. All right, and then we'll set that aside, and we're going to bring in our card base. And this is the card base. Now, ironically, on the other 2 cards, it actually showed you that you need to fold that in half, and maybe it figures by the time you get to the 3rd one that you know you need to fold it in half, so it doesn't actually show that. So we're going to fold it in half. We're going to get our bone folder, give it a good crease. And that is what our card front looks like. And we want to go ahead and add our banners to the front of the card. And basically we're just going to put this one down here. And then we're going to add the congratulations on top of that. Now I will say this has me use dimensional on both pieces. I think if I were making these cards, and I think if I make more of them, I'm not going to put dimensionals on this piece. I think I want it to just be flat on there, because it's kind of a lot. Actually, I'm going to just go with that. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to take the dimensionals back off, because I just think it looks better flat on there. And so you could use, well, we have glue dots that come with it, and there's extras, so I will use the glue dots, and I'll show you how to do that instead of the dimensionals. That's just my personal preference, and I said I was going to make it exactly like the directions, but it's just, that was just too much height for me. So we're just going to add 3 glue dots here to take them off. We're going to use our Take Your Pick tool to get that adhesive off. Get the backing off so that it exposes the adhesive. There we go. And then we're going to add that. I just think it didn't need to be so lifted. So improvising as I go. There we go. So there is that part. We're going to set that aside, because now it wants us to come in, and it wants us to take these 2 balloon pieces, flip them over, just like it shows here. And we're going to add the dimensionals. On the first one, it gets 3 dimensionals. The other one looks like we get 4. And then it shows us that you're going to flip them over, and it kind of shows you where they go on the card. Now it's going to be pretty easy to figure out because as with the other two cards, it's popping up an image that's already on the card. So it's taking this balloon and just popping this balloon up. Now, if you really wanted to have fun, you could actually take some of your linen thread and put it underneath here and have it dangling. Not necessary, you don't have to do it, but it would be fun. It'd be a fun little addition. And then we're gonna do this. And then we need some embellishments. So this shows me I'm using 5 embellishments, 2 large, 3 small. And it kind of gives you an idea of where they think you should put them. So I'm going to come in with my take your pick tool, get a large one. Oops, it flipped over on me. So we're going to put a large one there. We need a second large one that we're going to put up here. And then we need a few small ones. Shoot, I lost it. These are very light. It's hard. There we go. You can see them on the card, but they're very light colored to work with. So there we go. And that is what that card looks like when it is finished. And for a bonus, on this one, it actually shows that I want you to stamp on the envelope. So I'm going to show you that too. So it's telling us that we want to get the balloons out. We're going to just stamp the balloons down in the corner here. This is a fun thing that you can do with all of your cards, is create envelopes that coordinate with whatever it is on the inside of the envelope. So it's always fun to do. I don't always remember to do it, but that's okay. So we're going to ink that up. And then we're just going to come down here in the corner. I mean, it just adds a new level of fun, right? You could also stamp these balloons on the inside of your cards if you wanted to. So that is what the envelope, you could do that for all of the envelopes if you wanted to. And that was the third card. So thanks again for joining me.